welcome into tonight's stream. It is Snorunt, little runtiness, the runt of the Pokemon world. If you're in Australia, you probably call something else, but we'll stick with runt because runt is not a naughty word. So, how are you all doing? Welcome in. Look at all the little runts that we have sticking around. Again, not a shiny that we need, but we'll see how we go shiny wise. So yeah, how are we all doing tonight, guys? Let's see, can we get lucky off our first group before we even jump out of the car and start hunting? And of course, my stream is back to normal again. I don't know why the weekend was so different and all over the place, but my chat's back to the normal way that it has been for ages. So I don't know what YouTube is doing, but anyway, it is what it is. Hang on, Chom, Negan, James, welcome in, guys. So no shinies off our first stack of little TP shinies. TP shinies. TP coat wearing snow boys. So yeah, let's start walking. So today isn't actually the warmest day in the world. It is a little bit breezy out there. But at least I'm not walking around in the hot weather that wasn't. So we'll see how we go. I should probably put a jump. I think once I start walking, I'll be fine. We'll manage and make sure I have my keys just in case. I'm not gonna leave my keys in the car. Let's go. Straight at me across the road as well, so even once I get behind the trees here, I am not going to be out of the wind. That is okay. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad for you guys. So how are we all doing? How did everybody end up doing on the weekend? How many shinies did everybody get? So yeah, before we even start, let's have a little look-see to see how many Snowrunts we already have. Quite a few. We have 5 shiny Snowrunts already. So, like I said, not necessarily a shiny that we need, but I did get this yesterday. So that was my first Galarian Darumaka, like shiny, and it was only like my 3rd or 4th click on them since they've been spawning, and I got the shiny, so very happy. If I can get another one, then I have the full family of both Darumakas. So it would have been nice if that was actually tonight's Spotlight Hour, but we do get a new shiny next week for Vanillite, which, fingers crossed, we can actually get. Just like I said, it's a new shiny. So we'll see. Okay. You playing the DLCs? Nice. I haven't touched Scarlet or Violet in... When was the last time I streamed it? Because that was the last time I played it. That was quite a while ago. It'd be like almost a year at this point, probably. Oh, maybe I should have put a jumper on. It is just a little bit breezy out here. Damn. I didn't realise it was going to be this chilly. Lad. Very happy little lad. You'd be mistaken to think that it's still bloody winter or just spring at this point. I'm really hoping that I can finally get one of these shinies during this Christmas period. This is like one of the only Christmas shinies that I still don't have. Just in general, I just haven't got a normal one either. So yeah, a Stantler of any description shiny, but I would much prefer the Christmas one, given that the Christmas one is the special one. He's the special. Nintendo only good for Pokemon and Zelda, but can't justify spending $550 on a Nintendo when you can buy a 4K 120 system. There's other good games. And there's a lot of third-party games that aren't Nintendo games. I mean, if you're into Skyrim, you can play Skyrim, but I mean, you can also play that on PC. of stuff is on. But again, you can play that on PC. I don't know if you're into Smash Bros. That's also on Switch. Like the Switch is a good system to have, sort of thing. If you just want something that's universal, it's portable, so it's good to have if you're traveling and stuff like that. It just gives you something. I'm tempted to go back to the car and put my jumper on. If it wasn't for the wind, it wouldn't be so bad. It's just the wind. Be mad about the cold weather. We won't let it affect us. Stop whinging. The DLC is worth it, genuinely. Like I said, I haven't even played the actual main game for quite a while, so I don't know. I will get into it at some point, I suppose. Some other things I would like to jump into on the channel. I keep saying it, but I'm like, I'll stream like, Cyberpunk and Doom and all that sort of stuff, and then I never do. But I've been on a bit of a dooming lately. I've been listening to the music while I've been working out and looking at stuff, because it's like the 30th anniversary of the first release of Doom. So I've been on the Bethesda store looking at stuff on sale that I could buy, and I'm like, it's making me want to play Doom again. So I'm going to do some ripping and tearing until it's done. Was Jimmy feasting on this year? The same thing that I usually do. Salads, ham, turkey, pudding. What else do you have at Christmas time? All the usual Christmas stuff. We're a fairly atypical family when it comes to Christmas food. Some tasty stuff. Tasties. So that's a good reason why I haven't bought it yet, because like I said, I haven't finished the main series game yet. I'm not too far from finishing it. I've only got a couple of gyms left to do, sort of thing. So yeah, I'll happily not take the shiny tonight. Means I can get a shiny next week. I think it's about time that I bought my bag space, because my bag keeps maxing out, and honestly, I feel like I need to be able to carry more Pokeballs, because that's like my main thing that I'm always running short of during events. So I buy a couple 100 free slots just to carry some more Pokeballs and be happy. Be happy to be able. But the DLC has been really tough trainers. Hang on, Jason. Welcome back, dude. Good to see you. Especially part 2. Yeah, well, they expect you to have fairly strong Pokemon by that point, level 50 plus sort of thing, so I can understand them making it challenging. I mean, you'd want it to be challenging and not just a walkthrough sort of thing. Because, I mean, that's probably the main problem with some of the Pokemon games. If you overtrain stuff too early, it just becomes too easy, because you can just sort of walk through the game without really any challenge. You came in and you're taking off the kitchen. No worries. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. If you haven't already, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button on the stream. It does help out immensely, as I say all the time. So yeah, if you just popped in to say hello, hit that thumbs up button before you go. If you could, that would be nice. Thank you. You're finding the late 70s. So disco, early hair rock sort of thing, yeah. I know it was funny, you guys are just not laughing. I'm hilarious, alright? Leave me alone. Island. So far in my game, it's frozen a little bit. Hey Memtato, how you doing? I'm doing raids tomorrow, Mem. That's nice. Yes, sun, come out, please. Warm me up slightly. Yeah, raid hour is tomorrow night. You're just popping by. Today, having earaches, I can't hear anything. Oh, good, Diana. Hello, Diana! You can't hear me, but hello, how are you? Same time as tonight, ma'am. So the streams are at the same time. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing Kira raids with you guys. So if you guys are keen on doing some Kira raids, unfortunately it doesn't look like they've done or released the black and white Kirim. So that must have been a mistake from Niantic, not Niantic. Like, we all knew it was a mistake, but we thought maybe they would have dropped them afterwards in raids or something. It might be part of a later Christmas event. You thought your level 100s would steamroll, which they were doing until the NPCs in part 2 started using competitive strategies. And you got shot with one shot. One of your, just like full pulled out a gun and just shot your Pokemon. It's like, this'll teach you for trying to battle me. Just pulls out a shotgun and just shoots your Pikachu in the face. It's just like, what are you doing? Pikachu, no! How dare you? Turns out that Pokemon trainer was really the Doomslayer. Your Pikachu was possessed by a demon. Speaking of demons, I watched Evil Dead Rise last night because it came to Netflix. I was like, come on, Evil Dead. Good old Evil Dead. It was what I expected. It was good. I still think the remake that they did a few years back was probably the best one. So it wasn't as good as that one, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. It was gory, it was violent, it was over the top. What you would expect from an Evil Dead movie. You thought, right? Yeah, they do, but I mean, it's basically the same time. I usually start them that 10 minutes early just so I can start organising raid lobbies before the raids actually start hatching. Yeah, it's still essentially from like 6 PM onwards, sort of thing. They were using held items and everything. Well, it's good that they're making the trainers a bit more challenging, sort of thing, because like I said, the games just get a bit easy once you get to that stage, so they decided to make them a little bit more challenging, which is probably a good thing. You don't want them to be too easy. Need this new shiny Pika. I can't trade with people that you're not within 100 meters of, dude. Obama Snow. Seen some interesting sport. I saw a wild Blaziken before I started. I still that soon enough, I would imagine. It's been a few months since it was released. Hey Glam, how you doing? Welcome in, dude. Good to see you. So yeah, and as I was saying before with like the Evil Dead stuff, typical, like atypical Evil Dead, you know, chainsaw sort of thing, that really made me just like, yeah, I need to go do that. Because you know, chainsaw is one of your main things in Doom. I was doing a bit of a run through Doom 1 as well. Made me think. One thing that I've been trying to do is like I've been looking it up online. I want to make a gyro gun controller, so I can actually use like a gun to do aiming and shooting, and then try and set up a like a dance mat sort of thing that I can use to control where I'm running with my feet, so I can sort of, you know, do streams where I'm running and gunning for real instead of just doing the keyboard and mouse, like make it interesting. I think that'd be entertaining for you guys, doing like an actual stand and shoot and run around. Well, not so much run around, but at least just using like a foot pad type of thing to move around, and a pointy and shooty controller. This morning was cloudy and now it's so sunny. It's still cloudy here, like there's a bit of sun now, which I'm actually really happy about because it's very warming. But it's been pretty cold today. Pretty cold. Look at the little Snorunt lad. Look at him. He's so tiny, he's so cold. He's so runty. Little runt. You can hardly tell the stops, like the Christmas stops during the day, which is a little bit disappointing. I think the Christmas lights should be visible during the day as well, not just the nighttime, because I mean, most people aren't really playing at nighttime, especially these days. So to have everything lit up and looking nice at nighttime, sort of yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's sort of wasted in comparison to what it could be if it was just lit up all the time. I do like the snowy background though. That's pretty cool. As I said during the Halloween event, it'd be nice if they did more sort of themed backgrounds and encounter screens and stuff in general, just during other events. So, you know, during the water type events, have like a watery type of background and so on. Bug events and ground events and whatever type of event it is, they could do some sort of themed backgrounds and stuff. I think it'd just make the game a little bit more beautified, because it just looks the same so often. It's bloody hot. It's Australia's bipolar. It's summertime, so Australia's in its bipolar time of the year. Queensland's underwater because of the cyclone, and there's crocodiles in the middle of like towns and stuff. Like, if you haven't heard, guys, like in Queensland at the moment, there's like crocodiles swimming through like the centers of people, like towns and stuff, because it's flooded because of the cyclone that hit. So people are trapped on their roofs and can't really go anywhere, because if they jump into the water, they're likely to be eaten by a 20-foot prehistoric dinosaur. Good old saltwater crocodiles for the win. Come to Australia, freeze, drown, be eaten by crocodiles, and like die of the heat all in one day. It's about as bipolar as it can get as one country. Probably why we're all crazy, because we have to put up with this stuff on a daily basis. Like, for instance, on Sunday here, it wasn't like hot, but the sun was out all day, so I wasn't wearing a hat. Because when I got home, it's like sunburnt because my head was getting blasted by the sun all day. So that was a little bit painful. Yeah, we're actually going to have a fairly mild summer. Christmas this year here in Melbourne. It's only supposed to be like 20 degrees. Whereas in previous years, it's been, 35 degrees plus. But as I've said to you guys, it's El Nino this year. El Nino. So it's going to be a bit wetter than usual. Hence the cyclones and the flooding and the rainy weather that we've had. Rays, how you doing? Yo, welcome in. How you doing, dude? It's actually not too bad now that I'm out of the wind. It's just that wind is a bit chilly. Yeah, so I asked before, but nobody... How'd you guys go during Com Day? Like, how'd you go, Negan? Because I didn't actually see you over the weekend. Were you busy doing shiny hunting, or did you have Christmas stuff on? Hey mate, hunting along with ya. Got a shiny Snorunt. Nice. I do have 5 of them. So if you don't get one tonight, that's no big issue. So yeah. Have a couple of decent ones for PvP as well. And is one of these a hundo? No, that one's possible PvP. That one's, I think that's the best one that I've got. But yeah. Actually, I think I've got more because here we go. I've done a shiny Frostlass as well, so we actually have 6 shinies. I need to do a shiny evolution for Galali, however you want to pronounce it. You only played on Sunday, got about, oh nice, 36. I ended up with 34 all up over the weekend. I only got 12 on Saturday, which was a little bit lacking. I wasn't too fast because it was just a redo of all the com days that we've had earlier in the year, so it wasn't like I didn't have all the shinies already. But yeah, I went into the city for Saturday, and surprisingly enough, didn't really get a lot of shinies. Had more than 12 shinies on Sunday within the first hour and a bit. So yeah, we ended up with 22 on day 2. But then also, I thought that everything ran until 10 p.m, but it was 9 p.m. So I didn't actually evolve some stuff, which I'm a bit disappointed about. I was able to evolve my 100% Grubbin that I got after its com day. So we got that one done at least, but then there was some other stuff. I got a couple of decent Larvatars that were going to be decent for PvP. And it was 9:30 when I was like, oh, I should jump in and actually do my evolutions. And I'm like, hang on a second. Stuff isn't spawning anymore. Did I miss it? And then checked it. I was like, oh, damn, it was 9 p.m, not 10 p.m. So, yeah, unfortunately, we missed out. That doesn't really matter that much. I'm sure we'll get a chance at evolving Larvitar and all that sort of stuff. Again, for SmackDown, they tend to give us that sort of stuff quite regularly. So many runts. But yeah, we're almost halfway through already, which is surprising. It always goes past so quickly. Okay, I think that's all of them checked. We'll keep going. Hopefully once I move a little bit further and behind these trees again, I get sheltered from the wind. It was nice walking up that part of the trail. It was quite sheltered from the wind. Yeah, so again, this Christmas event, in comparison to previous years, it's sort of like the Halloween event this year, where everything seemed like a lot of the stuff is being locked behind the paid tickets, which Niantic seems to be doing a lot these days. It's like, if you want these special Pokemon, you have to buy the paid ticket. I think they're getting a bit greedy in that aspect. It's trying to make up for the profits that they're losing from nerfing the remote raid passes, but people just aren't really for it anymore. You know, stuff that we used to get for free, we're being charged for now, and I don't know, it seems to be really like taking a lot out of the game. People just don't really want to put that money in anymore. Like, I haven't even bought the tickets for the holiday seasons. I didn't buy the expedition ticket either, because I think $8 to get an encounter with Gibble is a bit of a waste. Yes, you get the incubators, but it's like, you get incubators from running showcases anyway, and they're better because they're actually 3 uses and not 1 use. So it's like, if I can win them from that, then that's probably better because that's free. So yeah, there's just so many aspects of the game now which have just become, give us money and you can have this sort of thing. Hey, Galarian Meowth. Still need a shiny one of these. That's terrible. Should have some 10Ks hatching pretty soon. Another kilometre and a bit, so we might be able to get them done tonight. Oh damn, there's a lot, eh? Yeah, I'm really blessed with the amount of spawns that we get down here. This is where I usually come to do my com days, stuff like that, if I don't go into the city. Yeah, we get really good spawns. The only disappointing thing is along here, like this part of the trail, there's no Pokestops. So it's quite easy to run out of items if you're just catching a lot of stuff. Yeah, the Pokestops are all down the other side of the trail, because there's nothing on this side to turn into Pokestops, unfortunately. But even with all these spawns, shinies can be a bit of a pain in the ass, especially during these spotlight hours, because most of them are full odds. It gives you plenty of opportunities, at least. It's tiny. So he's the runtiest of the runts. Okay, apparently doesn't like being called a runt. Disappointing. It's okay. Didn't want to anyway. You're following a route in a place called Dapto in Wollongong. It's a nice little route. Certainly not as many spawns as you have here. I'm just outside of Melbourne. Like, I'm not in the actual city proper. We're lucky here, just because down there where you see all the Pokestops and gyms, it's like a World War II memorial, or just a World War memorial in general, not just World War II. It's like World War I and World War II. There's just a row of trees that sort of line the road, and every tree has a plaque on it. So most of them have either been turned into gyms and Pokestops. Yeah, back when the game first dropped here, we got hardly any spawns. So we've just been lucky that we had Ingress players that put a lot of this stuff into Ingress, and then it transferred over into Pokemon Go. And yeah, it's grown into quite a good place to come and play. When the game was at its height, we'd have people actually coming up from Melbourne and sort of surrounding areas to come and play here, just because of the density of the stops and everything. But yeah, it wasn't always this good. We just got lucky, sort of thing. There is routes along here as well. I'm just not following one at the moment. But yeah, back in the heyday when the game used to be at its height, every single one of these stops would be lured. So you'd be able to walk down here during a com day and there'd be so many more spawns. The good old days. And yeah, this stretch of road, like this is just the walking trail at the end of it, but the stretch of road probably goes for like 1.5 kilometers, sort of like just down, something if not longer, like 1 kilometer or 2 of just Pokestops and gyms like the whole way down. So it was a bit of a traffic hazard for a while, especially during the height of the game, like I said, because during com days you'd have people driving along slowly and like pulling out and pulling in to all the stops and gyms. And quite regularly you'd have people on the like the town page on Facebook and stuff like that complaining. They'd be like, it must be one of those special days, all the Pokemon Go players are out again, causing like chaos and traffic and stuff. You'd see people getting pulled over by the cops all the time for like driving along slowly, catching Pokemon. The good old days. You remember it being like that in Wollongong? It's just never been the same. Yeah, unfortunately the hype of the game has died down. Niantic's done a pretty good job of forcing all the players away. I mean, a lot of people just stopped playing anyway because the novelty and all that sort of stuff wore off. And then yeah, the hardcore player base that was still around, Niantic has been pissing off with every decision that they make. Every time they do something, more and more people leave, and now the game's in the state that it is these days, where honestly it probably doesn't really have a lot longer left in it, unfortunately, because you notice it like on YouTube, for instance, like even the bigger PokeTubers like Mystic7 and Pokedaxi and all that sort of stuff have been saying recently that views are way down, so the interest in the game just isn't there anymore. Norton, not so far. We're a little over halfway through, but we haven't come across a shiny just. But we're trying, as you can see. I do have 6 of these already, so if we don't get the shiny, that's no big issue. And as I said before, I would much rather not get the shiny tonight if it means that I get the shiny next week, because next week it's a new shiny in Vanillite. Where are the Pokestops? All there. On the other side of the trail. There's just nothing except trees along this part of the trail, so there's nothing to turn into Pokestops. Snorunt was actually a very difficult shiny for me to get originally. It took me ages until I finally got my first one, and then once I got it, I got another couple of them like super quickly. Did I get the shiny Frokip? No, I did get some Frokies, but no Frokip, unfortunately. Up with 2 shiny Frokies from Sunday's com day. The only shiny that I didn't get on Sunday was Poliwag. I got at least one of each of all the other ones that were available. So again, not too fast because I did have 30 plus shiny Poliwags already. No, this is a full odd shiny. Also, how you doing? Lamborghini, yeah, it's like 1 in 500, I'm pretty sure, for Snorunt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the Spotlight Hours this month have been full odds. No, Phoebus. Phoebus was boosted. So we ended up with 2 Phoebus during the Phoebus Spotlight Hour. But yeah, Seal last week, Snorunt this week, and I'm pretty sure Vanillite, which is next week, are all full odds shinies. Given that we don't have Vanillite yet, we don't actually know what the odds for that are going to be, but I would assume that it's going to be a full odds shiny. You want the crocodile? Which crocodile would that be? There is multiple crocodiles. I don't hatch 12k eggs very often, so are you talking about Sandile? Is that in 12k eggs? I know that it was in 10k eggs, but is it in 12s? I think it is Sandile. I might get one somewhere down the line, sort of thing. We already know what our next com day is going to be. They've announced that. It's a Rowlet, which we all knew that it was going to be. It always seems to be first starter from a new generation in January. So here we get Rowlet in January. It's, January 11th, isn't it? Oh no, it's 6th, isn't it? 6th. Yeah, 6th. That's cool. New shiny. I think I've actually got a couple of decent Rowlets to evolve as well. Yeah, got that 98%er. 93, so yeah, I got a couple of decent ones. Unfortunately, we don't. But the 98 is fairly close. Yeah, Sandile. It may get one somewhere down the line. I don't know, it just depends on how much longer the game survives for, I think. Unfortunately, with the state of the game, I don't think we're ever going to see all the Pokemon being released in game before it dies. So there's probably going to be a lot of stuff that we end up missing out on, unfortunately. A lot of shinies and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully, we get enough time to be able to transfer stuff out of Pokemon Go into Pokemon Home before they finally shut the servers down, because I get a lot of shinies that it's just like, no, we gotta keep these. All those costume Pokemon though, unfortunately, if you transfer them over into Pokemon Home, they're no longer costumed Pokemon, so there's a whole bunch of, you know, costume shinies and stuff that once the game dies, they're gone forever. Same with like shadow Pokemon. So my shiny Shadow Lapras, unfortunately, won't be around forever, which is sad because it's such a beautiful shiny. Surprised that is not shiny. Sneasel is a boosted shiny. If I don't get a shiny Sneasel during the Christmas period, it's very strange. I think I've gotten one every year that has been available. It was my first shiny shadow Pokemon as well. It seems to be one of those ones that's really stalked me for long periods of time. Oop. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 15 shiny Sneasels. Like I said, including the Shadow Shiny. Hey Zachary, how you doing? Wait, you've gotten 2 shinies tonight, or just in general? Because I have 6 of these shinies myself. You think Darumaka will... Darumaka is a boosted shiny already, so I'm not sure if it'll get a Com Day. Possibly will. For those that didn't see it, I actually showed off the one that I got yesterday. So that was my first Galarian Darumaka, but I have, I think it's like 4 or 5 of the original ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 of the normal ones. So yeah, it is a boosted shiny. Wait, so you shouldn't have done a wait for what, Darumaka? Possibly not. Because like I said, it is a boosted shiny. But that's alright. I mean, 40,000 dust is pretty easy to get these days. It's not really that expensive. Oh, for Sneasel. Definitely not for Sneasel. Personally, Sneasel is a Pokemon that I don't particularly like, just because of how much it annoys me in games like this, where I have 15 of them, but in Pokemon Sword and Shield, when I was doing the Snom hunt, I was getting accosted by Sneasel like every time, because they would just run out of the grass and like run at your player. So every time I'd be like trying to get the Snoms, and I'd just encounter a Sneasel because they were attacking me. So yeah, I have very little love for Sneasel. You only have 2,000 dust. You gotta do more catching, man. Save that Stardust. Alright, so we got pretty much 15 minutes left. So it looks like I'll be doing another lap around here, even though I'm back at the start of the trail. What should I actually do? Start around this time around. Classic in April. Yeah, we'll get Beldum at some point, definitely. For Combat Classic. Rabbit's paws, why? I'd say all the pseudo legendaries will definitely get their own Combat Classic. So we've already had Dratini, Larvitar. I think that's it for the pseudos so far. So yeah, we'll definitely get Beldum, we'll get Bagon, all that sort of stuff as well. At some point, like I said, it depends on how long the game lasts for, but if it keeps going on, car. You need to grind candies. You have a hundo. Good shiny Metagross. Wait, you've already got the hundo Metagross, or you're waiting to evolve it? Bagon during GoFest and evolved it, so it's got outreach that we can see. I'm pretty sure it's outreach. Yeah, outrage. So yeah, I need some XL candies for this. I do have 189, but hopefully we get a Combat Classic for it so I can stockpile some more, because this came out before we had XL candies. So I'm actually surprised that I've got 189 of them at this point. Guys, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button on the stream if you're having fun, enjoying it, just lurking in the background, watching all that good stuff. And also consider subscribing to the channel. We are getting close to 4,500. Oh no, wait, we're already over 40. Got that on the weekend. We had a really big boost. We've gained like 200 plus subscribers over the weekend from Comday. So yeah, if you're liking the streams, be sure to subscribe to the channel, because we do raid hours and all that sort of stuff. So we'll be going live tomorrow for Kiram raid hour. So if you're interested in doing some raids, good place to come in, see what we can get from these 10Ks. First is, of course, looks like we're only getting the one hatching at this point. I do have 3 or 4 of them, so. Sure. These two, I should say. Yeah, so hopefully if we can keep growing the channel the way that we have been of recent, it won't be too long into the new year, and we should be able to break that 5,000 mark of subscribers. And then, yeah, hopefully next year, if we can continue growing at the rate that we've been growing recent, we can hopefully get to 10,000, if not more. I know it's maybe a little bit ambitious, but we can only hope. Like I said, I want to start streaming some other stuff on the channel as well, so not just Pokemon content, but just other gaming content in general. So hopefully that'll draw some new eyes to the channel as well. Regular spawns back again. So yeah, if we don't get the shiny, no big whoop. Hopefully we can maybe get a shiny afterwards of something else from the event that we're hunting. Hey, Joby, that's actually pretty good. Hopefully that has decent IVs, because we'll definitely get a comp day for that. I would say some point this year or next year. Pretty much identical stats for both of them. I still cannot get a decent Goomy for some reason. So that's disappointing. holiday, just so I've got a decent one to evolve. Probably don't need the constant update that I'm walking a distance while following a route. Every 100 meters or so, maybe just half of it, like every 500 meters would be good enough. It's like, I understand that I know that I'm getting this distance, so looking for Pokemon. Who's Pokemon Wade? You're looking for a Pokemon named Wade, or some person who refers to themselves as Pokemon Wade? Your birthday's on the 23rd. Nice, dude. Happy early birthday. Must be hard having a birthday so close to Christmas, though. Do you get one set of presents? Instead of getting like birthday and Christmas presents, you get just birthday presents, or one or the other sort of thing, like combined birthday / Christmas presents. Because I'm lucky, because my birthday's at the start of December, so I've always gotten those two lots because it's far enough apart. So yeah, being born on the 1st of December had its benefits. Far enough away from Christmas that I can still get birthday and Christmas presents. a shiny. Sorry, don't need shiny Kangaskhan. We have plenty of them already. Hundos and shinies. Can we get this clutch shiny? Last 5 minutes. So it says 270 meters away for the... Are we actually going to be able to get to the end of it? Yeah, we should be able to get that kilometer walk that we need. To the end of the Pokestops though, because usually at that corner there's a big cluster, so I've got 3 minutes. If I walk it a little bit faster, unfortunately I don't think I'm going to get a chance to check them all. That's okay. Buddy, we're running out of time. Mateo's waiting for... I've done 2 routes now since we've had the introduction of Mateo, and I've been able to find him on both of them. A lot of people have been saying that they haven't been able to find him, but I've been lucky enough to exchange a gift. That'll do. Theodore Roosevelt birthplace. Yes. So unfortunately, I think that's going to do us for our shiny hunting for the night, at least for the Snorunts. So we didn't end up getting the shiny, but that's okay. No worries, friendo. Checks before it rolls over to 7 p.m. and then hopefully we'll just get some other things spawning, because yeah, like I said, there's a few things from this event that I wouldn't mind getting a shiny of. Complete route, yes. Unfortunately, I am still yet to get a Zigrad cell. Okay, there we go. It is now 7 p.m. These little guys should despawn in just a second. There we go. That's alright. Like I said, we didn't need this shiny. So if we didn't get it, that's no big fuss. Stantler. I'm pretty sure I need a shiny Spheal wearing a scarf. I did get a hundo last year, so I do have the hundo Spheal. Hey, there we go. That is the whole family of Darumaka done. So as soon as we finish, we roll with a shiny. So we ended up getting a shiny, and it's one that we actually need, so we'll definitely take that. Shiny Darumaka. This one is terrible, but that's okay. I think the other one may be better. The other one's in a gym. So I can't evolve it now, even... Yeah, actually no, the Zero Stars. This one is also Zero Stars. They're both terrible, but doesn't matter, they're shiny. So at least we got a shiny out of tonight's stream. I'm happy with that. Like I said, it's one that I need. I would have preferred that over Snorunt anyway. Hopefully that means that next week when they drop the Vanillite shiny, we can get that. To that, maybe it'll be good for PvP. Yeah, alright, let's just continue walking until we get back to the car. We'll see if we can get any more shinies, catch some of these. Hopefully get some decent ones for showcases and so on. Oh, it's nice being out of that wind again. The sun has sort of come out a little bit again. Hey, okay, that one, definitely check that one for PvP. I'm not sure how this is going to rank in PvP though, so I guess we'll have to check to see if it's actually going to be a decent ice type. But we may have just got a decent one, so check out some eggies, or a eggy. Yeah, if it wasn't so windy and the sun had been out this whole time, it actually wouldn't have been so bad tonight. So how did everybody else go? Did anybody else get the shiny tonight? For those that have actually done their Spotlight Hour and not waiting. When is this? It'll be 6 p.m. your local time on Tuesday evening. So Spotlight Hour is every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. So yeah, just keep an eye out for when it starts for you. You'll know when it starts because you'll see all the Snorunts start spawning for you. But if you guys have been enjoying the stream, please hit that thumbs up button. It does help out. We're sitting at like 9 now, I think. So we're 1 away from 10, guys. And for those that just missed it, we did just get and it wasn't a shiny, not that one, this one. It wasn't a shiny Snorunt, but it was a shiny that I needed, so very happy. Tonight wasn't a complete waste, but you should actually catch some of these, get some more candy, even though I'm pretty sure I've already got a decent amount of not Snorunt candy, Darumaka candy from original Darumaka. 776, could do with more, but that's not too bad. Ooh. Okay, more decent, maybe PvP Pokemon. It's Ball Chin. Little bally chins. Or chin balls. That'll always be one of my favourite episodes of South Park. Chin balls. So dumb. Poor little butters. Couldn't find another shiny Bergmite either. Unfortunately, I did not get one during the Cryogonal event that we had the other week. I did get the Cryogonal, but we didn't get a Bergie. So I do have one already. And some shiny Hisuian Avalogs, so I need that second shiny Bergmite. So hopefully sometime during this Christmas event we can get one. Terrible IVs. Yeah, it's just a shame that sort of outside the events, because during com days and spotlight hours and stuff like that, the spawns along here are always so much more than just your basic spawns when something's not running, because having huge clusters of just everything would make it that little bit more entertaining, sort of walking along here outside of an event. Still a decent amount of spawns, just not as many. Now this is a shiny that I still need. More of these spawning would be nice. I'm surprised that we're not getting a lot of these since they're half ice type. There's a few things that you'd expect to see a bit more. I think the Vanillite is part of the second part of the event. I will save them for tomorrow. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'll be hosting Kyurem raids for you guys tomorrow. So if you're keen on getting in on some Kyurem raids, we'll be here. It's just a shame that they're not doing black and white Kyurem. We know that they're in the game, because people were getting them from the GBL rewards. So like I said before, hopefully at some point during this Christmas event Niantic do release them. Like if we just have normal Kyurem this week and then next week, sort of with the second part of the Christmas event, they decide to drop them in raids, that would be nice. Fortnite streams. Hey Jibdonks, welcome back, dude. Welcome, how are you doing? And Paulie boy, how you doing, man? Welcome in. That's really hard. Yeah, I know, unfortunately, the time zone difference make these streams a little bit more difficult for people to make compared to the com day streams and stuff, just because they're earlier in the day. And I know people are at school and work and stuff like that, depending on where you are in the world, or it's the middle of the damn night for people in America and such. So yeah, sort of get the short end of the stick being here in Australia when it comes to time zones, because it's either I've got to stream earlier in the day or late at night sort of thing. And with these streams, because they're on Niantic's time, because they're sort of planned events for certain times of the day, I have no control over. Fortunately, I just have to stream when I'm streaming. Hey, you got a shiny Jupiter in Pokemon Scarlet. Nice, dude. Well done. Well done. My only shiny... I haven't played Scarlet for a while now, but my only shiny was Shiny Mankey that I just randomly came across. I just saw it in a group of Mankeys. I'm like, hang on a second. That's a Shiny Mankey. I best go and get that. You got a shiny Milcery, what, in Pokemon Scarlet, I'm assuming, or Violet, whichever one you're playing. Oh, that wind. Still haven't got a decent one of these. Every single one that I've caught has had the worst IVs. Oh, you used your muscle. Oh no, dude. That sucks, man. Like, you're always going to get it in a Master Ball because it's 100% catch rate, but yeah, unfortunately, when you use it on something that isn't really worth a Master Ball, that's a bit heartbreaking, so I'm sorry, dude. Master Balls do become fairly common sort of later on in the game. If you do a lot of trading, sometimes people will just attach a Master Ball to the Pokemon that they're trading, so keep an eye out. I know when I was playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, I ended up with so many Master Balls just because everybody was trading them to me. Unfortunately, I think it might be a bit high for both Ultra. Oh, it's definitely going to be too high for Great, but maybe Ultra as well. But that could be okay for Master League. So, hang on to it, check its IVs after. You got Shiny Inky this morning, and it was your first check. Yeah, see, that's the thing with the main series. Like, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Shinies have just become so easy to find. I think Pokemon Go sort of ruined Shinies in general in the Pokemon games because they became so easy to get in this because of Com Days and everything that the Pokemon Company just decided that, oh well, we may as well just make them easy to get in the main series games as well. So it sort of took the fun out of hunting them just because of how easily you can get them now. They're just not as special as they used to be. Oh, you got 3 Master Balls? Okay, well at least you've got other ones, so it wasn't your only one that you wasted. But still a little bit disappointing wasting it when you could have saved it for like a shiny legendary or something. Gypnox, we've been getting a lot of new people into the streams recently just because the way YouTube is now promoting streams, it's easier for people to find them. So over the weekend we had hundreds of new people coming in from Com Day sort of thing. We gained, I think it was like 230 subs just from the weekend. Sushant, are you on my friends list? Because I'm happy for you to send me a battle request if you're on my friends list. If not, I can chuck my my QR code up for you guys to scan. We can do a couple of battles before I finish up. My top 3 CP Pokemon. We have Mewtwo, and Groudon. So this Mewtwo is a 98%. This Mewtwo is a 96% shiny. And this Groudon is a hundo. They are my top 3. So if you just want to remove one of the Mewtwo's, we can say this 98% shiny Kyogre is... we can't trade, dude, unless you're within 100 meters of me. There's no distance trading in Pokemon Go. Hey, Minecraft, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We got a second shiny Darumaka at the end of the Spotlight Hour. We didn't get a Snorunt tonight, but we did get Darumaka. So I got a Darumaka yesterday, which was my first Galarian Darumaka, and then we got the second one today. So Darumaka is finished. We've got the full family now because we've got a bunch of regular ones as well. I'll chuck my... claim my rewards. Awesome. I can chuck that up for you guys to scan. So if you scan that, you can send me a battle request. If it doesn't work, just let me know and I'll have to restart the game. Did I get any raid? You mean from the Hasua and Samurott raid day? Yes, we got one. I did 23 raids that day and I got the shiny from the last raid of the day. So it took me a little bit, but we finally got it. If you go into your battle menu, see how it says scan battle code underneath? Just press on that and you'll be able to scan the code. I don't have any room on my friends list to add people right now, so you'll have to scan it that way. You didn't use the Master Ball, not worth losing it. Yeah, you don't want to use it on stuff that's not worth it, sort of thing. Frozen, it starts at 6 PM your local time. So everywhere will get a Snorunt Spotlight Hour. It starts at 6 PM. It's the same thing every week. So every Tuesday at 6 PM, there's a featured Pokemon for Spotlight Hour. So you'll just see increased spawns. Unfortunately, so it's basically like a Com Day, except the shiny odds aren't boosted. So it's full odds, depending on the Pokemon. Some Pokemon that do already have boosted odds, you'll get those boosted odds for the Spotlight Hour, but tonight it's a 1 in 500. No, in general, from legendaries, from the raid hours, yes. We got 3 Reshurams back to back to back. So I was very happy with that, because Reshiram was one that I actually needed before we started the Spotlight Hour. And then, yeah, ended up with 3. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, good, dude. That's why we're here, to answer your questions. So yeah, like I said, every Tuesday is Spotlight Hour. And then on Wednesdays, it's Raid Hour. So same time from 6 PM onwards until around 7 PM. A lot of raids hatch a bit later, so it's not quite finishing at 7 PM. The featured raid boss, like legendary raid boss that week, will feature in raids, sort of thing. So yeah, Spotlight Hour on Tuesdays, Raid Hour on Wednesdays, and they're sort of our weekly events. Then once a month it's Com Day, sometimes twice a month depending on if we get a Com Day Classic, which is just a Pokemon that's featured in a previous Com Day. So yeah, legendary shinies from earlier in the month, last month. Legendary shiny. So we ended up with 3 Reshurams and a Cobalion from our last bunch. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Terrakion. That was sort of the one that I wanted the most, because it's one that I still needed. But yeah, we got the Reshiram, which was also one that I needed. But like I said, that were back to back to back. So I did 7 raids, and 3 of those raids in a row, I ended up with a shiny. Hey, thanks guys. We just got up over 10 likes for the stream, so I appreciate it. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that thumbs up button because it does help out with discovery and algorithm and all that sort of stuff. Like I said, we host raid hours every week, so that's what we're doing tomorrow night's stream. So if you're interested in getting in some Kieran raids, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button because it's the best way to know when I go live, and we can get you into some raids tomorrow evening. Yeah, we had good luck with Reshiram last week. I just wish that we had that same luck with Parakian because it's the only one from the Swords of Justice that I still need as a shiny. This is my third wild Abomasnow that I have seen this evening. So those guys that wanted to battle before, let me know if you're still keen to battle, guys. And I'll chuck my QR code back up there again. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have room on my friends list to add people, and I usually add people on Wednesday nights for a raid hour. Outside of that, the friend spots are reserved for members of the channel. So if you would like to jump on the friends list temporarily for raid hours and stuff, tomorrow night streams are the ones that are best for that. The shiny rates for I don't think Abomasnow is a wild shiny. You can get shiny Snova, but I don't think Abomasnow is a wild shiny. Some second stage or third stage evolutions are. I don't think that one is. So unfortunately you would have to find a shiny Snova in the wild and then evolve it, or get it from raids, because Abomasnow is in mega raids for Mega Abomasnow, so you can get a shiny from that. But yeah, just in the wild, I'm pretty sure it's not available. Brandon Tan was it from wild or was it from a raid? So I can't keep track of everything that does spawn in the wild as a second stage evolution or such. It might be one, I'm not sure, but I think it's not available as a wild shiny. So he possibly got it from a raid. My battle code, like I said, I can chuck it back up on the screen, guys, for the QR code. So if you scan that, like I said, go into your battle menu, scroll down, and you'll have your QR code, and then scan a battle code underneath. If you click on scan battle code, you should be able to scan that and get in. If you send it and it doesn't come through to me, because it should automatically close it down and bring up the request, let me know and I'll have to restart my game, because sometimes it doesn't work. Hey, Blue TV woman. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, it's nice being back in the car. It's actually warm in here. Warming car. Put them down. Give my hand a rest. Oh, at least it wasn't as bad as the weekend. Holding both phones in my hand for like 3 hours over the weekend. Especially Saturday. It's like my arm was going numb because I was pinching a nerve in my shoulder. Hey, there we go. Nice. Let's do it. I'm glad that you chose Great League is my favorite. Try not to cheat and look at my team and then choose counters accordingly to what I'm choosing. Like, try and make it fair, because like, you guys can see what I'm choosing. So try not to be that person. Make it a fair battle. Look away from the screen while I choose a team. Yeah, Great League's the best just because it has the most versatility. Like, you can use so much other stuff that you wouldn't use in like Ultra or Master League. What are we going to go with? Let's go with this. Chuck these over here. It's only going to block out 2 of my Pokemon, but... and... not that one. That one. We'll go with that. We'll see how that goes. Does my phone ever get hot or laggy? On hot days, yes. Today, it's not too bad. It's not a hot day today. But over the weekend, on Saturday, because it was like sunny all day and my phone was getting baked in the sun, yes. It got to the point where I wasn't able to charge my phone because it was overheating. The lag isn't so bad. It's more so just overheating because I'm streaming and playing the game at the same time. So the phone is working hard to that. Not only am I streaming and playing the game at the same time, but I'm also hotspotting to my other phone so I can read the chat because I've got the chat up on a second phone. So my phone works pretty hard on hot days. You're trying to get all 7 shiny El Creamy forms and you can't even find any sweets. You've been trying for like 1 hour. Keep trying, dude. Hopefully you'll get one. You've already got 1 form, so you got 6 to go. Keep trying, dude. You'll get them, hopefully. Probably should have used the other one. It's okay. GG's. Ahmed, I'm sorry, I do not understand. I know you're saying screen lock, but that's the only thing that I can read there. It always does this. For some reason, after I do PvP battles, I cannot click on Pokemon afterwards. It's been like that for months. I don't know why they haven't fixed it. Are you taking off Gym blocks? No worries, dude. Thanks for dropping in. got to go. All good, man. All good. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream shortly. Anyway, go home, have some dinner. All right. Is there anybody else that wanted to do a quick battle before I wrap up the stream for the evening? Let me know, and I'll chuck my battle code back up there for you guys to scan. Ah, that wind. My nose running as hell. We're still sitting on 12 likes, guys. So like I said, if you've been enjoying the stream, please hit that thumbs up button. It does help grow the streams and such. I'll give it another couple of minutes, but if nobody else wants to battle, we'll wrap it up for the evening. But yeah, like I said, tomorrow night we'll be hosting Kiram raids. So if you guys are interested in getting into some Kiram raids, Bechian, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Shiny as in, did I get a shiny tonight? Snorunt, no, but we did get a Darumaka. I didn't need Snorunt because we've already got plenty of them. But we did get this shiny Darumaka just as Spotlight Hour finished. Basically, it was like one of the first things that I clicked on after Spotlight Hour finished. So we're not going home empty-handed tonight. We did get a shiny. And it's one that I needed, so I was happy with that. Because, yeah, Snorunt. As you can see, we already have 6 shinies, including the Frostlass. So we actually need to evolve one into a Glalie at some point. We can't trade, dude, unfortunately. Like, there's no you can battle with people, but you can't trade with people unless you're within 100 meters of them. So there's no distance trades in Pokemon Go. Otherwise, I would trade with you guys, but we can't. Yeah, I was happy that I got the Darumaka tonight shiny. Like I said, I'm not going home empty-handed. I'm going home with a shiny I actually needed, so we'll take that. And as I said at the start of the stream, I would prefer not getting the shiny tonight from Spotlight Hour if it means that I can get one next week, because next week it is shiny Vanillite. Well, the shiny Vanillite becomes available the start of next week, I think. Well, whenever the second part of the Christmas event starts. I can't remember when that is. Shiny Vanillite becomes available, so it's going to be in next week's Spotlight Hour. So we want that shiny then. Jason Walker, you are a girl. Fair enough. It's okay. We're not judging people's gender here. People of all genders are welcome. Also, hello. You're welcome in. Alright guys, so does anybody else want to battle before I wrap up the stream? Just let me know. No. Alright then. Well, on that note, if we're done with battles and stuff, you're a boy. Like I said, I don't really care which gender you guys identify as. You're all welcome. That is all good. We do not discriminate here. Everybody is welcome in the streams. Yeah. Alright guys. I'm going to wrap up the stream for the night, but thank you for everybody that has joined in tonight. Much appreciated. I'll say it once again, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button because it does help out with the streams. Subscribe if you haven't already, because yeah, I'm going live tomorrow night for Kiram raids. So the best way to get notified when I go live is to have that notification icon hit, bell thingy turned on, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll be hosting Kiram raids for you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can get some shinies. I already have 2 or 3 shiny Kirums at this point. Let's have a look. How many Kirums? Kirums, we have 4. We have 4 shiny Kirum already. So yeah, hopefully you guys can get shinies because I do not need it. Catch you later, Bear. Again, I'm sorry if I pronounce your names wrong, guys. I apologize. I'll call you Mo, like Hearn Mo, because that's easier for me to pronounce. Paulie, take it easy. Have a good one. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck for your spotlight hours if you're partaking. Hopefully you guys will get your shiny. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Until then, peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.